If you've been scrolling through endless rows of gaming laptops, weighing the hype of a 24-core processor against a slimmer, cheaper alternative, you're probably feeling the fatigue of indecision. The market throws terms like RTX 4070 and 240 Hz at you, but none of those headlines tell you whether the machine will actually hold up during a marathon of Elden Ring, or survive a day of video calls, homework, and a quick Netflix binge. I've spent the last few weeks comparing the top contenders in the 2025 ROG line, reading what owners are saying about heat, battery life, and how the extra storage really feels in practice. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the ASUS ROG Strix G16 isn't trying to be just another laptop. It's built around a 14th Gen Intel i9-14900HX, 32GB of DDR5 5600 memory, and a 2TB PCIe SSD, all wrapped in a 16-inch 1610 QHD panel that pushes 240 Hz. That sounds like a dream on paper, but the real question is whether those pieces come together in a way that matters when you're actually sitting at a desk or on a couch. In my hands, the laptop feels like a portable workstation. The SSD loads large game worlds in under a second, and the DDR5 memory keeps frame rates steady even when I crank the settings to ultra. For a content creator who edits 4K footage between matches, that responsiveness translates into less waiting and more creating. The display is where the Strix G16 earns its Nebula badge. The 16:10 aspect ratio gives you a little extra vertical real estate, which is a subtle but welcome boost when you're scrolling through code or reading long chat logs. The QHD resolution paired with a 240 Hz refresh rate makes fast-paced shooters feel buttery smooth, and the color accuracy is good enough that you could do light photo work without constantly toggling color profiles. In a real-world test, I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for 2 hours straight. The image stayed crisp, and the high refresh rate actually reduced eye strain compared to my older 60 Hz laptop. Heat is the elephant in the room for any high-performance notebook, and ASUS has leaned on its intelligent cooling system to keep the i9 from turning the chassis into a toaster. The laptop does get warm under load, especially when the GPU is pushing the RTX 4070 to its limits, but the fans stay at a tolerable noise level, similar to a busy coffee shop. In a side-by-side comparison with a competitor that uses a single fan, the Strix's dual-fan design kept temperatures about 5-7°C lower after an hour of continuous gaming. That translates into a more stable clock speed, and ultimately, a few extra frames per second in demanding titles. Battery life is another hidden trade-off. With a 99 battery, you might expect a full day of mixed use, but the combination of a high-refresh display and a power-hungry CPU, the GPU, means you're looking at roughly 4 to 5 hours of gaming before you need to plug back in. If your primary use case is on Thigo esports or a commuter who needs to game on a train, that might feel limiting. However, for a stationary setup, say, a bedroom desk or a small home office, the battery still gives you enough juice to finish a session, attend a meeting, and then hop back into a game without hunting for an outlet. Now let's talk about the software bundle. ASUS includes Windows 11 Pro and a lifetime Office 2024 license. For students or professionals who juggle spreadsheets and presentations alongside their gaming, that's a small but thoughtful value add. It removes the need to purchase a separate Office suite, and means the machine is ready for both work and play right out of the box. The only downside is that Windows 11 Pro's extra management tools are mostly useful for corporate IT, so the average gamer might never notice them. Who should buy this laptop? If you are a serious gamer who also does content creation, think streaming, video editing, or 3D modeling, the Strix G16 hits a sweet spot. The massive 2TB SSD eliminates the need for external drives, and the 32GB of RAM ensures you can run a game, streaming software, and a browser simultaneously without hitting a memory ceiling. The high refresh QHD display makes fast shooters feel smoother and gives you extra screen real estate for multitasking. Professionals who need a Windows 11 Pro environment and a reliable Office suite will appreciate the bundled software. Who should skip it? If you're hunting for a lightweight travel notebook, the G16's 2.6 kg weight and 16-inch chassis make it more of a desktop replacement than a featherlight companion. Users whose primary concern is battery endurance for long flights or coffee shop workdays will likely be disappointed by the 4-hour gaming window. And if you're on a strict budget, the price point reflective of its premium components might make more sense to allocate toward a separate desktop GPU and a cheaper laptop for everyday tasks. Practical strengths sum up to 3 main points: the sheer storage and memory capacity that let you keep a growing library of AAA titles and large project files on device, the cooling system that keeps the high-end CPU and GPU